Hey guys, Leo M here. So welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to resolve this another challenge. So continuous Subarray. If you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, share with your friends or share with someone that might be interested on that. So I'm doing this series to try to improve my resolutions of this kind of problems, and I've been totally honest with that. So it's not 100% sure uh, that I will achieve the perfect solution. But the thing is, you can check my way of thinking and my way of trying to solve this solution, and you can probably, I don't know, uh, you can guys give me some tips, or maybe you can learn with that. I don't know. So that's basically the idea. So without any further ado, let's continue. Let's start that. So okay, continuous subarrays. Um, I'm going to read the challenge first. You are given a zero index in integer array of nums. A subarray of nums is called continuous if. So let I plus 1 into j be the indices in the subarray. Then for each pair of indices e, e1, e2, and 2j, 0 nums 2 minus equal to 2. Okay, okay. Um, just a second. Okay, so return the total number of continuous subarrays. A subarray is a continuous non-empty sequences of elements within an array. So nums 5, 4, 2, 4, output 8, continuous subarray of size 1, it's all of them. All right. Continuous subarray of size 2, it's 5, 2, 5, 4, 2, 2, 4. Continuous subarray of size 3, 4, 2, 4. Okay, why not? 5, 4, 2, 5, 2j. Okay, so y1, it's the closer to the first index, and the y2 is the closest to the j, right? That is the last of the subarray. So for this case, 5, 4, 2, mm, we have to do this. So it will be 5 minus 2, that is 3, and then don't achieve what we are looking for. That is needs to be between 0 and 2, right? So that's why 5, 4, 2 is not continuous subarray, but 4, 2, 4 is, because 4 minus 2, wait, well, maybe 4 minus 4, right? Is 0, and it achieves. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Um, yeah, I think that's it. 4 minus 4 and achieves. Okay. And there are no subarray of size 4. 4 minus 5 minus 4. Okay, why not? Total continuous subarray 4, 3, 1. Can be shown that there are no more continuous subarray. Okay, then each pair of index needs to be between, oh, okay, each pair of indices. Okay, so for this case, we need to calculate 4, 5 and 4, and 5 and 2, right? That's why 5 for 2 doesn't belong to that. And also for the subarray of size 4, 5, 4, 5, 2, that is 3, and doesn't match because of this condition. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, let's see the constraints. Um, okay, the length is beyond is between 1 and 10 powered by 5, and nums are between 1 and 10 powered by 9, right? So, okay, so first, um, so we need to create a window with the range and check all of these. By the way, I didn't mention on this video, but I mentioned on the first one, the introduction video. So I'm going to choose Swift for all of the challenges because the language that I'm more comfortable with. I'm a mobile engineer and I specialize on iOS. So I'm trying to do that to solve some challenges from companies. And in order to do it, I need to choose the language that I'm considering most. And also, like I mentioned, Swift is the language that I use more nowadays. I already used some other languages like JavaScript, like C Sharp, Kotlin, Java, and all of that. But Swift is the language that is more comfortable for me right now, and it's very powerful as well. So let's see. Okay. Um, okay. So first off, we need to check. So essentially, we need to sum up the total, right? And like total or maybe response, let's say like that. And we're going to return the response. So essentially the response, the initial response would be the nums dot size, right? And required let or required response needs to be upper than 0, else just return response. Because I mean, if the nums are empty, oh yeah, but the nums, yeah, nums cannot be empty, right? It will have at least one. So yeah, this guard doesn't matter. This guard. Okay, so we have the response here. We have the num size. Let's just run in order to check. Okay, it's not size. What is it? Length, right? Or count? I think it's count. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just mentioning that Swift is the language that I use most, and then I just mistyped this thing. Yeah, but anyway. Um, so right now we need to have the window size like bar um, window size, right? That we start with 1. And we need to go while the window size is less than um, the nums dot or the yeah the nums dot count less than or equal, because it might be equal, right? I mean, for this case, for example, they tried 4 subarrays with 4 elements, so it might be equal as well. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm going to bring to the channel some other content, and one of them will be checking my projects. I have some games that I developed and released, so I want to share the code and share the thought processes and check what would I do if I restart, or if I had to uh, I don't know, refactor something. So it might be interesting for some of you guys. So just subscribe and check the all the contents here. Might be interesting. So anyway, okay, so we going to iterate between all the window size. So for the first one, I mean, we don't need to go to the first one, right? Because the first one is essentially the counts. So we can start already with 2. And okay, for the second one, we might want to get all the ranges. So um, for the size of these, we have to iterate to the nums. So for y in 0 into nums that count. Let's check right here. So then window size will just increase, right? Um, okay, so for this one, we have to iterate through all of them. So this will be okay. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? So for okay, so the last last index will be y plus window size, right? So it will be like here 0, 1, y plus the do y plus window size minus 1, right? So this will be the last index. So it will start with 0, then it will get the this. Okay. So then we can maybe recreate an array of the range nums around y and the last index that array like sorted by minus. But this only, yeah, let me check this sorted by, I don't recall if it's Um, okay, just a sec. Let me just check bar sorted array nums sorted by minus, and let me print sorted array. Let me just check what I will get from here. If it's sorted by increasing or decreasing. Okay, so it will be increasing, right? So the minimum will be at the beginning, and the higher number would be at the end. We don't have negative numbers, so I think for this case we can sort, and then we can just check the first and the latest index, and check if it reaches the condition, right? So okay, this would be interesting. All right, so considering that we have this window right here, we can essentially do that, and then we can get like let first or uh, main value that will be array 0, and let max value that will be array of array dot count minus 1, and then if the condition reaches, right? So if max value minus mean value um, is um, minus or equal. I mean, we don't need to check if it's negative, right? Because it's always the max value with the mean value. So, and there's no negative number. So I think we can just check if it's minus or equal to 2. And if it is, then the response should be plus equal to 1, right? So right now we need to check if this last index is required last index is minus or minus the nums dot count, else break, and then we break it because we don't need to check anymore, and then we go to the window size. Is that it? Let me check here for window size. Okay, we first have the response nums, so 4 for this case, and then we're going to iterate through 2, so it will be from 0 to 2, 0 to 1, right? 2 minus 1, okay, and then so 5, 4, it will be sorted, it will be minimal value in max value, and then it will check this. Okay, and for 2, yeah, I think that's it, guys. Let's check it out. Let's run. Yeah, it passes at least for these cases. So let's submit and check if it's good enough. Okay, so for this case specifically, so it passes in most of the cases, but for this case, it doesn't. So for this case, the time limit exceed. Okay, okay, so maybe it's because we are sorting the array. Um, what if we sorted that already? I mean, maybe we can sort already the nuns, so then we don't need to do it like that, right? Let's try. I mean, for the description here, if it is 2, 4, 4, 5, can have those. Then we would have 2 and 4. That's enough. Then 4, 4 will be 0. Okay. And 4 and 5. Okay, so 4 and 4 shouldn't be there, right? Okay, okay. So cannot do that. I mean, wait a sec. 2 and 4, right? 4 and 4, all right. And 4 and 5, three conditions. But it will be different than this right here. So it might have some issue right here, right? Yeah, let's test. Let's check. Nums sorted. Nums sorted by minus. Right, so for this case, we need to check nums sorted. So all the nums will be changed by nums sorted. Nums, this can be count, okay. This will be nums sorted, nums sorted, and we don't need this anymore. So yeah, this, yeah, for this one, okay. So yeah, we cannot sort. Let's return to this. Okay, what else we can do here? So this process right here, I think it's not good. Mm, let me see. So Okay, so I think this started by it's not solving for this case, right? Okay, so what we can do here. Okay, so we need to find the lower one and the upper one without sorting. But if we just run through this, we get the same issue, right? For this case specific, what? It worked? Wait a second. Oh, it passed. Okay. Okay, so okay, so it's passing here because it's just executing this tree, right? But it's not passing here because it's executing 2000 best case before. Okay, I see what you mean here. So, um, what we can do here? What can I do here? Yeah, guys, I don't know. I guess I'll have to leave you guys right here. We can probably try again tomorrow. It's totally fine for me. And yeah, guys, to be honest with you, not always, like I mentioned, not always when we find the perfect answer or the perfect solution. We could cover most of the cases, but it's not the perfect answer yet. We can try again. We don't need to rush this thing. And I wanted to make the videos not that long, like maybe 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes at most. So, because I want to simulate like a challenge from a company. So in this case, I might pass for some tests because most of them ask for 80%, and I think I achieved that, but I want to be better. I want to improve. So I'm going to try it again, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, you guys can check out if I can find that or not. If we don't find it, the perfect answer or the submission that can covers all the cases, we can probably try another try another's another challenge or maybe ask AI. I don't want to ask the AI. I want to do it from my own. But yeah, uh, let's see. So see you guys. See you tomorrow then, and I hope you enjoy that. And I see you on the next one. Stay safe and bye bye.